is up, my Chibi Duck Nation? It's me, Chibi, and we're going to tackle these roots with a line of bleach and do a quick touch up on the blue. Stay tuned. We're all bleached. Now, time to give you cliff notes. We are using Manic Panic 40 volume. We're just doing the roots. We put some tin foil on the bang because apparently it didn't lift. One bottle of the Manic Panic Volume 40, whole roots. All done. And next we're gonna, after we rinse this out, we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Okay guys, we finished rinsing out the bleach. So we're gonna see this together. Okay, let's see how my roots came out. Ta-da! Oh snaps, I said. Damn. Got good. Can't see myself. That's for me to see later. Oh god, some of this is like white. Like, it's hard to see, but like, I can't see out of this eye anyway, so my hair's like white here. Dang, we did good. Yeah, we got all the roots. Not seeing anything bad about this so far. I guess all that's left to do is, oh wait, there's some we missed. We always miss a little. But we're gonna do the same Manic Panic Midnight Blue. Once this dries, it's a big chunk, but it's still kind of purple. So the reason my hair was purple to blue, I did not dye it that way. As my semi-permanent was washing out, I was using this 3-in-1 shampoo / conditioner, purple depositor. It deposits it into your hair every washing. So that's why the start of this video is purple to blue. Oh, that feels like, I think it's fried. It feels dry. Good news is, it's not just falling out. But that would explain why it was purple to blue. And we're getting back there, we're getting back to blue. So stay tuned, you'll see more in a bit. Okay guys, my hair is dry, its roots are just fabulous. Let's fix this immediately. We have Manic Panic After Midnight. That's what we're going to be using. I have 1 1/4 of a bottle left from last time when I did my hair. Gonna finish off this bottle and then get into the next one. Oh, look at that glob. And in the hair you go. The roots must be dyed the most. After that, the rest is just a matter of how it holds to the rest of the ends, because as you can see how dark it is to how light it's become. At this point we're just correcting. So I didn't have a lot of dye left, but I had enough to do just a little bit of the roots up here. Of course. I can't get the bottle open. I'm gonna try rinsing some of the dye off of it. These are some good gloves. I got some standard vinyl gloves, like $2 at Walmart. Not seeing any bleeding through. That's cool. Okay. Success! Oh, almost. Come on. Should have done both. Should have rinsed both gloves. So infrequent that I dye my hair that I forget about these little things that you're supposed to do before you start actually applying the dye to your hair. The video cut. I had to stop for a second. But globbing it in. Hopefully we'll take it from this teal it's just going down to and get it back to this darker color. Surprised it took 2 bottles last time. But then again, my hair's already been dyed for a while now, so probably won't need as much this time. Hopefully. I know a lot of people like to section, but here's how I figure it out that I'm missing parts. Just comb your hand through your hair and see, that's where I'm missing parts. That's where I'm gonna glop it on. Just comb it through that hair. Yes, let's get that. Practically like an oil slick just in your hair. I'm lucky it just took 2 bottles the first time. This is war. And I can't see the back of my head, but I am going to try get whatever I can. Just feel it on my scalp. Rub it in. Really get it in there. Okay. Now we got to glop that in there. You can see where it was starting to turn green or teal, whatever you want to go by off of it. I feel like I'm still missing a chunk. I'm starting to run out of dye. Get every inch. Now, for the best result, I'm going to try and keep this in as long as possible. Last time I did this, one of my friends got all mad. He's like, you need to do it again. I'm like, so be it. And here I am doing it again. But at his advice, I'm practically going to keep it on like maybe 2, 3. If I fall asleep with it on, I don't care. But at this point, I'm going to just wrap it up. Put maybe a little hat on, something to prevent it from falling down to my shoulders and doing all this, like, dye. And then, hopefully, oh, beautiful. Not an inch. I love these gloves. Now, just to wash off some of the excess, I have some Ifro, I think it's called. I hear that to get the hair dye out, best results, soap and some form of hydrogen peroxide. Highest level I've gone is like 90. That usually cleans it up. But you'll see in a bit. Stay tuned, and hopefully the next time, well, just keep watching the video. We'll get there. It's getting late. Bear with me, I'm tired. See you in a moment. What is my chibi destination? So I put it on, like I said I would. I'm gonna just see what happened under here before I go wash it. I nested with it just in case. I mean, it's still wet, but it's started to form like a bubbled. I wouldn't say bubbly, just feels foamy. Yeah, I guess we'll wash it and see. Stay tuned. Okay guys, shower's done. Obviously, a lot of color went to the drain. So we were able to rinse out whatever I slept in. Now, I do want to make sure that it's clear that between 6 to 8:30 in the morning, I don't know how to calculate that. Might be 14 hours, 13 and a half, roughly, that dye was in my hair between last night to this morning. I'll try and calculate that towards the end of the video where I will give you style and fluff. But for now, let's see if my friend was right about actually sleeping overnight in said hair dye and getting that pop lock drop color that we all want to see when we do our hair. Already seeing fabulous results with the blue. Oh. I mean, I can tell there's a few areas that didn't stick, but that's probably because I just slathered it in and went for it, or maybe I over rinsed. It's definitely a lot better than the last time I did this, from what I can tell. I guess the only true test will be is when I dry this and style this, so stay tuned. One moment. Okay guys, here's the finished product. As you can see, there are some spots that went like they didn't take, so they're teal, and more towards the end we still have kind of a little green thing going on, or teal, but the darker parts towards the top really astound me, like near the root, which is where we were doing most of our work. First off, I never thought I would get my hair this level of white near my root, but that's where the bleach is the strongest because of the heat that you're emitting from your scalp. We put on a plastic bag as well. I honestly didn't have that bleach in my hair for more than like 10-15 minutes max, because we were, of course, sitting down for a while. We started at the back of my head, worked our way up to the top of my head, and the top of my head is what we were most concerned about because it was last, and the back had already turned bright white before we even made it to the top of my head. I am very, very happy because the result, I did not lose any hair. In the normal sense, I've lost like maybe a strand or two, but you know, you're brushing your hair, you're gonna lose a strand or two. It wasn't a massive chunk. So amplified volume 40 for the roots. That is what I use for the straight bleach. Additionally, it was 1 bottle for just the roots. So if you're intending to commit for a full head of hair, trust me, you're gonna be investing in more than 1 bottle unless you buy like in bulk. So if this is something you're looking to do, hair care wise, just know, do your research. You're probably gonna need to buy, if you're going to commit to the amplified volume 40, at least 3 or 4 bottles for minimum my hair length. And then of course, Manic Panic Midnight Blue, I think that's what I said I had. I already threw away the bottle. I'll put pictures at the end again, but fabulous results. I'm not hating it. I like that little teal strip at the top. I kind of do wish the greener ends took, and for having it in as long as I did, I'm surprised at those results. Now I can see where, like here around the base, I didn't probably slather it in there enough, but just on that one end. And what's a hairstyle without just 1 or 2 mistakes? Because even a mistake like this can be like, boom, I look fine. And of course, this is my part 2 video, guys. I wanted you guys to see because I knew I was going to have to tackle those roots again after the first video. I was not satisfied with my hairline. I never seem to tackle this correctly, and this time I was able to tackle it correctly, and that makes me happy. So again, I'm hoping that I am doing Brad Mondo proud in my attempts at this hair care, or my attempt to live my fabulous life, I think is what he says. And of course, we all want to do Brad Mondo proud. So if you are looking to do your hair and you like what I did, just know the best tips and tricks that you're gonna get is from a hairstylist like Brad Mondo, or just talk to your local hairstylist. I think that the best thing they can do is to be able to actually grab your hair, touch it, to be like, okay, it's dry, or it's starting to split end. You have to be careful. I have a fairly strong root. I have thick hair, so what works for me might not work the same for you. The thinner the hair, maybe the less time you need. Practice safe hair care, right down to the aftercare. Because of course I don't know myself if I'm getting split ends, but my sister's recommendation for the ion, it's definitely felt after a while a lot healthier. Like, I can tell you right now, it has a very plasticky feel. Not like plasticky, but actually trying to straighten my hair. It didn't feel like I was flat ironing hair. It felt like I was flat ironing like a thin piece of plastic. But that's just for the flat iron part of it, when I was trying to flat iron it. It does not actually feel like plastic, but it does feel like I need to let it heal before I do anything further. Once it heals, I bet you it will have a bombastic photo that I will be just happy to share with all of you. So if you are still here after what I only deem to be 20 minutes of this video's time, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a chibi-tastic day. Bye!